DJ Omega here with a review of the American DJ Mini Gem 2. Before we start, a simple disclaimer. This is an independent review, and all comments made in this video do not reflect the views of American DJ. I am not trying to sell any of this gear, and I am not getting paid to do this. I am making this to hopefully help other DJs make the best informed decision when spending their money on DJ-related gear. Please subscribe so you won't miss future video reviews, and feel free to comment and ask questions. A quick look at the specs. This Mini Gem 2 puts out white beams of light. It's classified as a moonflower effect. It is sound active. It uses one 50-watt lamp. There are red, green, blue, and yellow gels included to give it color. Just like that. They're just real thin films, and I'll show you where they slip in a little bit later. So you can add a little bit of color. And there is a place to use optional multicolored mirror dishes that you can replace actually inside the unit to give it some color. And I'll show you where that is once we open up the unit. The dimensions are 6 inch by 6 inch by 10 inches. And the weight is only 3 pounds. So a nice, small, compact light. Quick look at the back of the unit. You have the power cord and the internal mic for sound activation mode. I don't believe there's a fan in this unit, but it does have cooling vents here in the back, and it has one up front that I'll show you later. It is a metal casing, so very durable there. This is an old light, or old casing design. There actually is a new casing design that American DJ does currently offer, so it may look a little different than this. So looking at the front of the unit here, I already removed the small screw from the top here. So what that then allows is this whole front part here to slide out from the unit. So there is the mirror in the back that can be replaced with colored mirrors. The bulb that sits right in front of it. And then just the front glass that protects the unit that the light shines through. So basically the light will shine back onto the mirror and then reflect it off the mirror to come out through the front, which you will see it. And in the front here is where you can actually put those little gel colored circles in order to get different colored effects. A few things I like about this light is that it's very affordable, especially for new DJs on a budget. It gives decent floor coverage, even when the lights are on also. Some things I don't like is it's not very bright, especially with the lights on. Now I said you can see it, in a small room with the lights on, but it just doesn't have that effect like some of the more powerful or lights with greater wattage. So again, there's only a 150-watt lamp in here. Adding the colored gels, especially the darker ones, really decrease the output of the light. So when I run these lights, I don't use those gels because I'm trying to get as much of that 50 watts out to the dance floor as I can. So I always run them in white. So that's another drawback of having low wattage lamp. Putting it through gel, you lose a lot of the brightness of it. Alright. Here we have the light shining on a wall. The wall is about 10 feet from the light, and this camera is just underneath that light. So you kind of have a reference of how big that is. So before we put on the music and see how it goes, I'm just going to put the gels kind of in front of the light so you can kind of see how each of the colors look. So as you can see there, it really cuts down on the brightness of the light. So now what we'll do is we'll turn on a little music, look at the sound activation mode, and then I will have the lights on for a while, and then I will turn them off so you can see what it looks like in the dark.
Work it, make it, do it, make sense. Harder, better, faster, stronger. More than power, never. Ever, after work is over. Work it, make it, do it, make sense. Harder, better, faster. Harder, better, faster, stronger. More than power, never. Ever, after work is over.
And I always like to run this light upside down. If you look at the front here, there's a vent along here, so I always like to have the vent at the top. So that's why the writing is upside down, but that's just personal preference. So some final thoughts on this light. This light is great for small rooms or smaller gigs. It's very affordable. I would say it's best used as a white light, since those gels significantly decrease the output of the light. And I think because it's only a 50-watt bulb, it's best used in multiples. So if you have a bunch of these mini gems hooked up at the same time, it'll give you a better effect.